we need to make sure that they are switched on. Now that we know that it's switched on, very good. Yes. Okay, very good. This is okay for you.
It's like riding a bike, Ash.
Forward, that time you slow down. Very good.
Good morning, Way fam from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
I'm Ashley, this is Josh, welcome to our channel.
We sold everything we had to travel the world, and now we want to share with you the way away.
So be sure to subscribe down below, give us a like, and hit that little bell for more of our adventures.
Let's go. Now, if you have been following this channel for more than one day, you will know that we are not supposed to be in Malaysia. We're supposed to be in India right now. We had a layover accidentally because we had an issue with our visas to get into India, but we're happy to be here in Kuala Lumpur.
An unexpected day today.
That's right.
And I'm excited.
So today is 24 hours in Kuala Lumpur. We're gonna start the morning off with Eco Ride Malaysia. It's a Segway style tour of Kuala Lumpur, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited because Nick was able to squeeze us in today because it was completely last minute.
Yeah.
But I know that doing a tour when you only have a little bit of time is the best way to see cities.
Yep, so this is as much as we can pack into a quick layover here in Malaysia. The next video will likely be in India, fingers crossed.
Yes.
But for now, we're in Kuala Lumpur, so let's go.
Right, so these Segways are our trusty steeds for the day. We have a whole group of us, so we'll all be traveling around together on Segways. These small girls are probably better at this than I am.
Yeah.
She's doing the single wheel one.
I can't believe that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm honestly scared to even try it.
But we've done a Segway tour once before, so we have a little bit of experience, but...
It's like riding a bike.
Kind of.
A very wobbly bike.
Yeah. We're good, let's go.
We start the morning at Museum Nagara in Kuala Lumpur. It's the meeting point. It's about a 5-minute taxi ride from the central bus station. And the taxi is about 9 of the local currency, which equates to just over $2 US.
We took a quick shortcut through the National Museum, and now we're going to go through a tunnel to get to the gardens where we're going to ride our Segways. I'm really excited about this because the gardens are supposed to be so beautiful, and gardens in cities are always so cool to like have this serene area within a major city. See what it's like.
What a beautiful walkway with the fountains going off. A nice smooth little path to go along. This is awesome.
This garden is not the largest in KL, but it is the oldest, celebrating, I think he said 150 years this year. And it's not just a park, but a botanical garden. So a lot of people come here for the trees and the birds.
Yeah, to like analyze and study it all. I guess it's all the local horticulture.
Yeah, and also there are like different portions of the park. Right now we seem to be in the, what did he say, rainforest portion.
Oh,
so he said
cool.
that's the type of plants that we'll find in this area.
Very nice. Uh-oh, Ashley's already spotted a turtle.
There's a turtle in the ground.
Where?
He's right there, he's big. Josh and I used to have turtles just like him. Yeah, there's a fish pond.
It's a little red ear slider. That's actually about the same size as Squirtle.
I think it's bigger.
You think
like
so?
his tank is giant.
Yeah, apparently red ear sliders can grow up to like 2 feet the size of their tank or whatever.
And they can seriously live in any situation. Like.
Those are the ones that survive because they're hardy.
Look at all the
Here you
ducks.
Oh my gosh!
What?
This tour is great already. You don't learn anything about the city, but you'll learn about the ducks and the turtles.
Awesome. Breakfast time. You gotta have your piece of bread. I think I stole it.
Oh, the fish are even eating the bread.
Yeah, I tried to feed the turtle like a billion times, and the fish kept eating it. And I couldn't get it to him, so I kept trying. Finally, he got a little piece. But those are some big fish. Deer park? What?
Are we going to see some deer, Ash?
Oh man, I don't know.
I hope so.
Figured most of you haven't seen what a pineapple looks like when it's growing. They grow in like little bushes and then just pop out the top and then you just pop it off. Like, that's it.
It kind of reminds me of guava, or not guava, agave. Kind of like how it's a bush and it has like a pine in the middle.
Just a little pineapple that grows out of it.
Pretty cool.
It's very cool. Are these deer wild?
The deer are hiding from us today. They've gone down way in that corner over there.
One of the coolest things here in the jungle is just seeing how these, like, this is not natural, but this plant is, and it's just hugging onto this concrete. This one is crazy. It completely went overboard and it's taking over the whole bridge area, but it's so crazy how plants can just take over. It's kind of like in your nightmares where you're laying down in a jungle and then all the branches come.
I love it. It's so cute. But it's like your nightmares.
They just like come over you and suffocate you and squeeze you to death.
All right.
Nobody dreams about that. You don't dream about that, Josh?
No.
No. It's crazy.
You see our guide Nick with his camera out a lot. That's because this tour is a little bit different from other Segway tours we've done. They do a really, really good job of like documenting it for you. So if you come on this tour, link in the description down below, you actually get photos and videos of your time here without you having to document the whole thing yourself. So at the end of the tour, you get an email about just the whole thing that went on. You get tons of photos and videos from it. That's kind of cool, exciting, nice little plus to it. I think that's pretty neat. Whoa, under the arbor. Back on the road.
He was saying that this tour, we cover 8 kilometers. And we don't have to walk that. We can ride these awesome Segways and enjoy and look around. And I think that is like the #1 reason probably to take a Segway tour.
I mean, we're going uphill right now. I would be sweaty and panting by now.
Yeah, for sure. The future.
The future. In the future, well, no one will have to walk.
Yeah. This is like Dr. Seuss. Hibiscus. We just learned that this is the national flower, so that makes this hibiscus garden even more special.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. Apparently, and we just learned this from our guide, Alex, in Latin, the name is Rose of China. And apparently it came here through the trade routes that went from east to west back in, I think, the 14th century.
Yeah, so cool. I mean, I love learning about a place, but to be honest, we didn't know we were coming to Kuala Lumpur or Malaysia, so we didn't do... Yeah, we didn't do any research, and so it's so fun to learn everything and then be able to share with you guys as we go.
Ashley and I were just remarking at how it seems that every corner you turn, there's like a new little section. Back there was a children's play place. We just saw a panoramic garden. This place is over 80 acres. You can see lots of wildlife here, lots of different flora and fauna, and it seems to be very well tended. Today is a holiday, so there isn't a ton of people here. We kind of have the place all to ourselves. It's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Ashley's gonna give this a shot.
From the, okay. Oh, yeah, but you get a, okay. Yeah, okay, balance. Oh man. No. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, that was so fun.
Sadly, the tour is over, but man, that is how I would want to spend a day in a city, like just seeing around the parks. A city that thinks parks and gardens is important is a city that I definitely want to be in and visit.
But something else that we've heard Malaysia is famous for is durian. Maybe you've heard of it?
A long time we've heard about durian, but we've never tried it.
So we're on a mission to go to a place called SS2. We've been recommended that that's a great place to find durian. We're gonna hop on the LRT and get there. All right, it's about $1.25 for our MRT ticket. for both of us. Not bad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've come to a neighborhood called SS2. I've been walking and sniffing the air, just waiting for the scent to hit my nose. And just a moment ago, it hit both of us.
What would you describe it as?
It's, I don't want to offend anyone, but it does smell like sewage in a way. But it's strong, like it's in the air. And I think it's on this corner here, so I don't know. It doesn't smell delicious, but everybody says it is, so I'm trying not to go in with preconceived ideas.
So this is what a giant durian looks like on the inside.
The fruit is on the inside.
It's got some meat here. It looks a little bit like a jackfruit.
It does look like a jackfruit, but I think that they're more round than it.
Yeah, it could be easy to confuse the two if you don't know what you're looking for.
And so this on the inside is supposed to be like, people describe it as a creamy texture, but every time I see it, it looks more stringy to me. So I'm interested because creamy is not what I think of when I see it. There's a ton of them over there.
On the map, this place is called SS2 Durian, and there's a website, DUrIANSS2.com. So this is apparently the place.
So we were told that there are sweet durian, there are durian that are bitter, there are durian that are creamy.
Lots of different flavors.
Lots of different kinds. So this guy's gonna help us pick one out. You cannot buy it by like a little taster. You have to buy the whole thing.
So at this stall, there are maybe samplers other places. There's durian all over this area, but here you have to buy a whole
We
one.
told him we want on a small one.
Okay.
And how much is the small one?
It's by weight. Just under a kilo.
60.
Okay, that's a little expensive.
And what would you say this flavor is? Sweet or bitter or
A bit bitter lah, a bit.
a bit bitter?
Yeah.
Because it's small? Do they get sweet?
No.
Do they
Because
get
this
big?
one, this type Musang King, original taste, bitter
Okay,
sweet.
the original taste.
Original.
Okay.
But not so bitter one.
What about this one? It's even smaller.
Same Musang King, but too small. I think
Too small.
too small. And
So
then I
the
think
flavor is not so good,
the
or
taste,
it's the
this
same?
one more better. Yeah, 36. 18.
Oh yeah.
13? 18?
18, yeah.
We can do 18. 18 is good, yeah. And this one is
4.5?
this one is sweet.
This is the
Sweet,
sweet
sweet,
one.
sweet, yeah.
What is the name of this?
This one udang merah.
Pura mera.
Udang merah.
Red prawn.
Red fraud.
All right, we'll have it.
Good.
Wow, yellow.
Yeah. Red. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I can smell it. There's a lot in there.
You gonna eat all that, Ashley?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'll try it.
Now that I'm close up, it doesn't smell so strong. I wonder if it's because it's fresh or just because we're used to the smell now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we did get used to it. Oh, but it smells pretty bad if you
Oh,
put
when
it
you-
in
when you
your
put your
nose.
nose in it, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't look creamy like people explain it to be. Actually, on the inside it is though. That is a lot more creamier than I expected. I feel like everybody's watching.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
We're waiting for that expression.
So I think there's maybe a nut on the inside. Can I just put it in like this? Yes. Okay. I do not like it.
The flavor, the texture. Oh.
Oh!
It's good. You like it?
Oh my gosh. I gagged and I couldn't hold it down.
Wait, hold on. Did you just spit it out when I turned the camera?
Yes.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
think that there's a nut inside.
Your eyes are watering.
I gagged. Did you not get me gagging?
I mean,
The flavor is really terrible in my mouth right
it's
now.
actually bad.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's rare that I gag that quickly when I put something in my mouth. I really can't get the flavor out of my mouth.
Uh-oh.
We say we haven't tried durian before, but we remembered we kind of have, accidentally. When we were in Thailand many years ago, we tried to get some ice cream, and we got what we thought was like a banana flavored pop. Turns out, and then we thought, oh, maybe it was just like freezer burnt or something. Turns out it was durian. So we have had the durian flavor, and now that I'm smelling it, it smells like that thing we accidentally had in Thailand so many years ago. So I'm gonna get up close and I'll smell it too. Okay, so it's a little sweet. It's kind of like a mango. No, like a papaya pine nut. Like if you mix papaya and pine smell, that's kind of how it goes. From a distance, it does smell a little bit like sewage, but not exactly.
I wouldn't describe it as smelling like that close up.
I'm trying to
I guess we have
give
different scents.
relative flavor scents here. So let's just put it in.
There's a nut in there.
Okay, I'll watch out for the nut. I'm not saying it's like my favorite flavor, but it's kind of nutty. It has a sort of nutty, it's like a nutty papaya. I think that's how I would describe it. It's not a bad flavor.
I do not like papaya, and I think the texture was really bad for me.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go out of my way to find this everywhere I go now, but
I'm so proud of you because
It's good.
that was not my favorite.
no, it's really, it's actually good.
Like,
it's-
would you actually eat the rest of it?
Yes, I would. I'm hungry, so I'll eat it. But I'd rather have something else like pancakes and bacon. But this is good. I'm a little surprised. I really thought I would dislike it. There are a lot of different flavors that you can get. This one is a little more sweet.
I did not taste the sweet flavor at all in it. Josh is making me feel like I got like the bad piece, like that the other
Try it-
piece would be
try it
good, but
again,
I
actually.
don't want to try it again.
again.
I don't want to try it again. Got some bad breath after that durian.
Yeah, despite how much it may taste good, the after smell is kind of garbagey.
But I think after that I'm ready for some Malaysian lunch.
Okay,
Let's try that.
all right.
Helpful, maybe you understand that it's being cut. There's a block being cut.
You may not know that, aside from Malays, Kuala Lumpur has a high Indian and Chinese population. So for food, we are getting fusion. It's Chinese-Malaysian fusion. What we have here is a pumpkin porridge, is that right?
Yeah. And a sweet potato porridge. He said that we can either have a choice. We can put rice with our sides, or we could choose to have porridge. So we thought the porridge sounded really awesome.
In addition to that, we have our side. He said vegetable, but this is tofu, and it's made with salted eggs.
Yeah.
So salted
Fried
egg
egg.
tofu.
And then the side that I chose, they look like meatballs with onions and then some kind of sauce that looks delicious. But it's pork minced with bean curd, and then they also have salted fish inside that he was telling me. So it sounded good, interesting. I've never had pork and salted fish together, but it sounds delicious. And we are hungry.
And all this together costs the equivalent of about $4 US, including a water.
It's not bad at all. Great prices. Josh and we're talking about how impressed we are with just how clean this city is, and how green this city is. Like,
It's very well developed. Like, I don't know what I expected. I guess I didn't expect anything because I didn't expect to be here. It's well developed. It's clean. It's largely quiet. A lot of people speak English. I don't know what I expected at all, but it wasn't that, I guess.
From this short experience, we definitely want to come back here someday. I don't know that Malaysia was on our to-do list, but now I think it is.
The porridge is a little bland. It's like rice water with a sweet potato. Mine's a sweet potato. So,
Let's try this.
sweet potato, rice water. How's that?
So good.
Yeah?
Yeah, the sauce is amazing. It's kind of sticky. It's sweet. And the inside, it's kind of like a meatball. It kind of comes apart, but man, the flavor of this is so good.
Ooh. I'm not a giant tofu fan, but that's good. It's a little juicy. It's not like a dry tofu.
It sounded crunchy on the
Yeah,
outside.
and it's actually crunchy. It's a sweet crunch on the outside. There's a sweetness to it. On the inside, it's pretty eggy. It's almost like a souffle on the inside. So like a sweet, crunchy, salty souffle. You should try it. Try one that I haven't tried because I'm a little sick. I'll feed you.
You want me to use your fork?
I didn't bite it. Yeah?
Yeah, really squishy on the inside, kind of juicy. The outside almost feels like it has a powder on it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like the meatballs better. They don't taste fishy out.
Aside from the porridge being a little bit bland, this is all really good. So thumbs up for Chinese Malaysian fusion.
A gentleman from the store came over and he brought this for us to try. He asked if we liked Malay food. We said we hadn't tried it before. He said this is pate and minced meat. This looks like some kind of bean here, and it looks like a lot of chilies inside here. I asked him if it was spicy. He said not so spicy, which I don't fully trust. And he said for like regular Malay food, it is like on the lower spice side. It is spicy, like it has a spice, but it's not like a overwhelming spice.
Okay,
It's
more of a
really
mouth
nice.
spice.
Yeah, a flavor of spice.
Oh, cool.
But-
And what does it taste like?
Minced meat and spice.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a bit spicy though afterwards.
Okay.
It comes in after.
So continued thumbs up for Malaysian
But that,
food.
yeah, that's delicious. Now me drinking my water.
One thing to keep in mind if you're here, the buses take cash and they don't have change. So carry around the little ones. That's about how much it costs to get most places.
Yep, and it's super affordable. Everything, like public transportation, easy to figure out. They have
Yeah.
maps. Just go to an information booth, ask for a map, and it's really simple.
And every single person we've encountered has been very friendly.
So freaking nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks Malaysia. We'd love to come back.
Yes.
All right, that was awesome. We really enjoyed Kuala Lumpur, and surprisingly, the Malay culture, or at least what little of it we experienced.
No, the city looked amazing. It was so green, and we loved the Segway tour. So we'll have the link down below for you. If you come here, you can go on that yourself. And they have 3 different tours. You can actually do a tour throughout the city or some islands, and then the botanical gardens as well.
All right, so tomorrow, fingers crossed, is out to India.
Hey, we didn't tell you. We have our visas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Wayfam, I hope we encouraged you to get out there and travel today. We will see you in the next video.
We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.